Hello everybody and welcome back to Victoria, where we are currently quite negative financially, and we do definitely need to work on that. We're at minus 12.3k interest right now, and it's a little bit on the grim side. No doubt about that. In terms of laws, there is one that I want to work on, and that is in hereditary bureaucrats. I want to take this down to appointed bureaucrats, which is something that we can do. The landowners oppose it, but they're not hugely opposed to it. That'll take them down to 5, so I think that'll be reasonably fine. And this will also end up reducing the landowner political strength by 25%. It'll increase the intelligentsia, which we're okay with. So we're going to work on enacting that, and we'll see how that ends up going. Now, as far as our finances go, it definitely needs work. Getting these iron mines done will be a very big deal, and actually, centralization was just unlocked here, giving us 25 taxation capacity on a base level. Okay, we need to take a look at this then. Minus 27 in Amhara. So I'm going to add in 6 government administrations there at the end of the list. And then we have 12 queued up in Gondar right now. Let's see, what is 12 times 5? 60? Yeah, it's 60. So this is obviously not enough. Okay, noted. For the time being, that's fine. I think unrealized taxes of 5.73k. Government wages are up there, but interest is one of our biggest problems right now. So I think we're going to finish up this iron mine. And then we may end up pausing construction here and spending down our debt a bit. We'll see. We definitely don't want our debt to build up too much more. We're also currently working on the atmospheric engine. One thing we may want to consider working towards is central archives. Another potential thing to work towards would be like going down the international trade into currency standards into banking route. That would be an interesting route to go as well. For now, though, I think we finish up this iron mine, and then we pause our construction. Now, this is not going to pause our private construction. Keep that in mind. But we need to start paying down this debt and getting that interest payment gone. This will start a debt snowball going, and that'll be a big deal for us. So for now, that'll be fine. We do, of course, want to continue work on these constructions. Absolutely we do. But for now, we don't have a time to do that. But while we're paying this down, we may want to consider attacking Kaffa here. Actually, I think we should. So we're going to start a conquer state there. We should probably activate conscripts, at least these conscripts in Gondar, for now. That should be more than sufficient. And we would send these guys out to the front. It's going to be a little bit painful to attack into this for the time being. And we're going to crank up our... We're going to crank up our... No, I don't want to close OBS now. Go away. We're going to crank up our military budget here quite soon. How much is this going to cost us? 624k. Do it right now. Beautiful. So we're going to crank that up to max. That's fine. It's very cheap for the moment. And it's going to get more expensive. Kappa declared a rivalry on us. Hilarious. And let's see what happens with appointed bureaucrats here. A public address went awry. We can actually increase the success chance here with this enactment time. Make a show of a rewrite. Do it. It is a setback. It is a setback. So we'll see. Odds are not amazing, but hopefully that'll go well. Now, I would love to enact homesteading instead of serfdom. This would be absolutely magnificent to do. Unfortunately, right now, we really can't do it because if we were to do this, this would radicalize the landowners, and we can't afford that. We simply cannot afford to radicalize the landowners right now. Iron and tools are both considered expensive, but we need to pay down this debt for the moment. And so we're just going to expand this way if we can't expand via construction whilst doing that. What is our current population growth? Over 40K. Okay, noted. So for now, that's reasonably fine. We're going to be attacking Kaffa here. And this battle will start breaking out fairly soon. The real question here is... What was that? Input goods shortages of hardwood, glass, ammunition, silk, transportation, man of wars. Okay, there's a fair amount of shortages there. Everybody's declaring neutrality. Nobody decided to join, which is exactly what we wanted. The real question here is, are they going to attack us? We'll see. Bunch of people are... Gaza? Wait a second. Gaza is a thing that exists? Oh, whatever. Maybe it's a different Gaza than the one I'm thinking of. War with Kaffa has broken out. They are not attacking. They are merely defending. So we're going to have a bit of a hard time breaking through their defensive lines here, which is fully expected. This is not shocking, for the record. We are starting with a 32% advantage, but yes, we lose these initial battles. Compromising the people, huh? 10% enactment success chance at this point. Gets uncommitted government for 5 years. 5 radicalism. I don't think I care about this radicalism. Do it. So we're up to 36% now, but we've had 2 out of our 3 setbacks. We'll see what ends up happening with that. 36.1% chance of success or a 63.8% chance of stall. I'm guessing this is not going to go through, but we'll see. And of course, we're going to lose this battle. We fully expect this. We lose battles until we win from it. That's the way that this goes, especially in these mountain terrains, right? Like, mountain terrains are going to make it very complicated for us. So we are paying down about 4,000 per week of this debt, and our interest is going to go down over time. Our military wages will go down once we've conquered Kaffa. And eventually we're going to look to conquer Harar as well. But we're waiting to do that until last. So let's see how this goes here. We're up to 41% advantage. How does this roll go? 11 to 8? Mediocre. They are exhausted, but we have a broken supply line right away. Gross. So we actually have a worse event there. Cool. Well, again, we fully expect that we're going to have some lost battles here at the beginning. It's going to be difficult to break their defense, but once we do, it'll be fine. We're definitely seeing these numbers start to come up. We're not currently constructing a private construction right now. There's no state with enough infrastructure for private constructions, and we lack the technology or workforce needed for railway. Now that's interesting. I didn't know that that worked that way, but we do lack the technology for railway. That's absolutely true. We're working on the atmospheric engine right now. Lathe will be a thing that we want after that. Mechanical tools, then we can finally get railways. We start pretty far behind in tech. We've got another stall here. Minus 10% bureaucracy, minus 10% enactment success chance. Okay, so that wasn't actually one of our setbacks. Interesting. But we'll see how that ends up going. I'm not necessarily expecting this to go through. I would be delighted. Oh, wow, look at that. 21 to 8. That's actually really solid. That was a good initial roll. Surprise maneuver into aggressive maneuver is good too. So yeah, we definitely win this battle. And winning this battle is a big, big deal. Do we think we're going to win all of the battles in the future? Probably not. This one is mostly a fluke of the rolls. But overall, I think it's good. I'm just watching these numbers here and thinking, is this going to flip on us? I don't think it is. I don't think they have the numbers to flip it. If we had had a slightly worse initial roll, though, I think they could have. Yeah, definitely they could have if we had had a slightly worse initial roll. But that victory was a big deal. That pushes through this area. The law progressed to consideration. Remarkable. I still don't think it's going to pass, for the record. How's this battle going? Oh, we're winning it again. This was another good initial roll. They were dug in, which is slightly painful, and we're lost, which is also slightly painful. Yeah, they're getting good battlefield conditions here, but we just had enough units involved in the battle that it seems fine. We're overwhelming them with numbers here, and that looks good. No problem whatsoever there. We're at 6.4 million for our GDP right now, which is actually number 20 worldwide. That's remarkably good. Joining the British market was, I think, a really good move right now. Getting our market access fixed is going to be important, which is why we're going so heavily towards railway. We're 10 weeks away from the atmospheric engine right now. Okay, and we'll keep an eye on appointed bureaucrats. There's a good chance that this doesn't happen. This battle we're losing, and wow, 21 defense. Oh, they had a battlefield condition for it. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I think that we do actually lose this battle. I don't think this flips. But it's fine. We can just continue throwing troops at the problem. I'm not too concerned about that. The law just progressed to adoption. Wow. We just got 2 success rolls in a row. Surely we don't get a third. The odds on that are really, really low. 3 21% rolls in a row? Yeah, I think the odds on that are very long. We'll see how this goes. It's looking a lot better now that we got a couple of really lucky rolls, but it's still a decent chance of not happening, in my opinion. So this battle is... This is potentially a flip battle. And hey, there's the atmospheric engine. Cool. So that gives us a bunch of production methods, which is rather important. I want to hop into iron mines and go to the atmospheric engine pump. So that will be good for producing additional iron. We also want to have all of these that we can on automatic expansion. I don't know why they're not on there. Cool. Government administration, do we take that down to filing cabinet? Yes, we do. We do that because that'll give us a bunch more taxation capacity. So that'll be good, and we'll auto-expand these. Tooling workshops can now go to wrought iron tools. I think that's okay. And that's all the urban buildings we have right now. Okay. Do we want market squares? Yes, I think we do. Gas streetlights? Coal is not really a thing that we have. It would currently be considered positive. We'll keep an eye on that and see if we really want that. Beyond that, is there any other production methods that we want? I think that's it for now. Okay, we of course want to immediately grab lathe. And we should see those unrealized taxes getting a little bit better, but it's offset by our government wages, for sure. A defamatory article, huh? Ignore it. Okay, so we have 296 authority right now. Is there a decent consumption tax that we can put in? Actually, opium is quite good here. I'm going to put in 1 consumption tax on opium. And then I want to do probably social mobility over here. Do we still need the violent suppression in these areas? 28.7% turmoil. And 55.2. For now, let's drop it in Gondar, and let's keep it in place in Somaliland. For the moment. So that's looking good, and that gives us enough potentially to put in another consumption tax. Tobacco. Cool. So we'll do that. We're winning this battle, and at this point, would they be interested in just capitulating? No, they have 9 reasons not to, perhaps after this battle. Which they are losing. Cool. So that's looking good. We'll get this taken over. We're not looking to construct down here right away. At least right now, anyway. So I think that's fine. Beautiful. Now they're willing to capitulate. So we do it. There we go. The Age of Princes has been successfully completed. Cool. So that's now under our control. That is Amhara, of course. And that's fine. That looks very, very good. So is there anything in here that we can build for resources? No. We can build additional logging camps. And we'll get those queued up, but they're going to be a fairly... And we can build fishing wharves as well. We're going to get these queued up, but they're a fairly low priority. There we go. So we're still working on paying down that debt. But taking over all of Amhara does give us a big GDP bump. Confusion and delay, huh? The bill will be passed when the process is completed. I think the admin strain is acceptable here. Maybe. Let's reduce the enactment time on it. What does that put us at for our... Okay, we're absolutely fine on our bureaucracy. Yeah. No problems whatsoever. I don't know why I was looking at authority. It's not authority. Cool. So that's all looking good. Do we want to attack Harar here? We've still got a big debt here. We're paying that down. I think this is a good opportunity to attack Harar, timing-wise. But we have an unavailable play on them, because relations are cordial. So we can just expel their diplomats, and now we can do Conquer State at this point. The British Republic, huh? Hang on. When did that happen? Okay, that's very interesting. They wouldn't, of course, grant us independence right now, but I do want to hop down over here. We do want to attack Harar. So we're going to do a Conquer State. That'll be up to 20 there. What is our current infamy? 14.3. This will get us 10.2. We chill after that. That seems okay. I don't think anybody's going to be upset about this, realistically. So we're going to send these guys over to the front, and we're going to send these guys over to the front. We are, of course, once again going to activate some conscripts. We should only need the conscripts from Gondar. So we'll get that underway. Gold discovered in the North Island. Okay, cool. Congrats to them. So we're at 8 million GDP now. Our GDP has mostly been growing via conquest. I want to point that out. Our literacy, however, has been coming up very nicely. We're below our innovation cap. We should probably consider building some universities. How much innovation do we get? 2 per level here? Which would mean that we would need to get like 20 of these built. Okay. For now, they're not a huge priority. But eventually, we're definitely going to want to do that. I think we take over Harar here. And we can continue thinking about expansion out over this way, right? We don't want to expand into Egypt right now, at least not without British help. Minus 10% enactment success chance, or just 10% enactment time. Sure, we'll cut through some of the red tape. We've got another 21% chance here, so we'll see how that goes. We are still paying down our debt here. We're at 1.3 million debt, but our interest is down to 10k instead of 12k. So that's looking good. We're making progress on that. And once we get Harar taken over, that is going to be a little bit stretching on our authority. We'll see how that goes. How much are we spending on construction? 23.6? Okay. We're going to need 2 construction sectors if we're going to continue to hit that target that we had previously. It's very clear that iron is a big problem here in terms of costs. Iron is the biggest problem. So obviously, we want to move up these iron mines to be something like this. And we don't have access to any other iron mines, correct? Correct. Okay. So that's fine. We could import iron from, like, the Austrian market, or, like, from everyone that it's considered productive for. That is a potential option. We could do something kind of like that. Cool. And what else are we using in our construction? Tools, fabric, wood, iron. Okay, so if we were to resume this and take it forward so this updates, I want to see what the cost of each of these are. Wood is the next highest. Got it. So we're going to want to import some wood if we can as well. And we're just going to import these. Well, we're negative right now on our bureaucracy, so we probably shouldn't do any more importation than that. Okay, War with Harar has broken out. We do have a 20% advantage here. Once again, we're going to lose these battles, right? So that's okay. We are continuing to spend down our debt a little bit. Backroom deals here, so we're stalling again. What do we get here? 70% chance of the interest group pop attraction. Hopefully that's what we get. We're still chilling at 21%. And we'll continue trying to roll this. For now, it's okay. I'm assuming we're losing this battle. Yes, we are. That's acceptable. That is reasonably expected. Do we need to hold everything in the nation to actually form it? We need to control at least 2 of the required 2 state regions. Okay, we don't need to hold Oromia. We don't need to hold Eritrea to create it. Let's grab Oromia here, which is currently considered split. I guess Shua is part of Oromia. Okay. And then this is, of course, part of Eritrea, which is split between us. So we lose this battle. That's to be expected. We're up to 29% advantage, though, so that's coming up. That's great. Cool. And we're actually winning here. Remarkable. I would not have expected to win this battle this early. Cool. We'll see what happens with our appointed bureaucrats here. If we get this passed, that is a big deal. That will reduce the power of our landowners by 25%. Backroom dealings exposed again. Yikes. Throw them to the wolves. Our bureaucracy is getting grim at this point. We've sacked our bureaucracy a lot. Indeed. I didn't necessarily mean to be scrolling there, but yeah. 40% bureaucracy is currently being put into appointed bureaucrats. So we win that battle, although only barely. And our advantage actually drops. That's fine. This battle we're going to lose. I did expect that. That's okay. How are we doing on our debt? We're still over $1 million in debt. Sure. We do have 1.66 million in our investment pool right now. Unfortunately, we have no way to access our investment pool, which is very sad. Once we have access to railways, though, then we'll be able to do that. So we're losing this battle. That's fully expected. Oh, this dropped to 11%. Interesting. So odds are very low, right? We'll see how this goes. A campaign of banquets. Honestly, this. We need to pass it. The propaganda, or rather the intelligentsia are very happy, so that's good. We are up to 31% now, so odds are better. We're still losing this battle, which was fully expected. So we're going to have Harar soon. We're currently at a 17 worldwide GDP. That is remarkable. Like, I mean, obviously we're not super high in the world here, but we sort by GDP. We're on par right now with like 2 Sicilies or Brazil. Cool. We're going to continue to climb, obviously. But we're probably going to want to chill a bit after this. We're at about 20 infamy. Okay, yeah, this did flip. Or yeah, this is still the same battle, isn't it? We're still losing that battle, which is expected. Again, fully expected. What is our current military wage budget? Okay, sure. We lose this battle. Backroom deals again. Stay focused on the law. We're struggling to pass this last one. Hopefully we get a good roll here. We've got a 31% chance. It's going to pass one of these times if it continues being like this, right? So this battle is being lost. That's expected. We're going to continue to try to whittle them down here. That's the goal. It's actually remarkable that we got any progress at all here. They're going to attack into us here. And this is really good for us. We win this easily. Extraordinarily easily. And that's going to hurt them a lot. Look at their casualty numbers here. Insane. Absolutely insane. Hey, appointed bureaucrats passed. Excellent. So that's going to actually 17K? Seriously? Is that real? Apparently that's real. Wow, I like it. So that's really good. That's going to help us pay down that debt really quickly. How are we doing on this attack? We're winning it. Lovely. So we're going to get Herrera taken over. That's also going to boost our GDP dramatically to take over Herrera. What's Herrera's current GDP? Their GDP is 700K. So this is going to get us up to close to 9 million GDP, over a 10% bump of our... No, not over a 10% bump. Like an 8% bump of our GDP. Even so, that's huge. Okay, so I want to see what would they think of this. Minus 14? Okay. How's this next battle going to go? They may be into it after this battle if we win it, and we are winning it right now. Although numbers aren't amazing, this could flip. But this blunder probably means that it doesn't. Cool. Logistics secured into camouflaged. It seems okay. Yeah, this is absolutely fine. We are unfortunately exhausted, but let's do it. So are they interested in ending the war now? Yes, they are. We propose this peace deal to conquer Oromia, which they accept. And now let's go ahead and form Ethiopia. Boom. We are now Ethiopia. Fantastic. So with Ethiopia formed, we are still reputable. We're at 23.3K income right now. Can we afford to resume our construction? Almost. Oh, hey, there's Solomon's Quest. Cool. Well, there's Ethiopia formed. And with that, it is time to put a cut in here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, well, I'm going to cut our military wages. We're going to see about bringing this positive at the current construction levels. It's going to be interesting for sure. We'll see how that goes. What if we did it something like this? Potentially. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, James, Shadow Wolf, Mlohan80, Rogue Corvid, Kentogan, Andy Magar, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Soccerman12 UK, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. I almost said thank you for something else. I don't know what I was going to say, but it's fine. It's fine. If you'd like to support the channel, click the join button down below the video. And as always, I will see you all next time.